Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is JordsVers. In today's video we'll be reacting to 4 terrifying camping videos. I'm excited to see what this lot of videos has to offer. Quick note before we dive into the video. On Wednesdays I'm going to be looking to do a new segment called Weird Wacky Wednesdays, where basically I just post all my reaction videos on a Wednesday. So if you like my reaction videos, or if you like this video, if you're new to my channel, then please look to subscribe, keep up to date with all the newest and greatest content coming out. Well, without further ado, let's get on with the video.
Close the car. Close the fucking car. Actually, fucking car, bro.
Guys.
Why is he stopping?
Guys.
What's he doing? Probably stopping. Can you please grab the gun or something?
Yeah, hold on. Holy shit. He stopped right in front of us. He's literally here. Bro.
What's he doing?
Okay, there's not really much context to this one, but from what I can gather, they're probably parking somewhere they shouldn't be parking, and they're doing like an overnight camping thing in what looks to be a self-converted camper. And I'm guessing someone has just rocked up and it scared the living shit out of them. Let's continue watching.
Bro, what the fuck?
Where'd he go?
He's driving off right now, but whoa, what the hell is that?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, so as soon as he looks out the window, you can kind of tell they're in an area where they probably shouldn't be doing an overnight camping, but they are. And it looks like some guys came driving up to their van or their camper. They've seemingly just turned around and drove off. Now, that could be quite innocent. You know, we'll have to see what the rest of the video has to offer. I feel like this one's going to be quite a long YouTube video. Not YouTube video, TikTok video. But it could be quite innocent. Someone can, just because it looks like a lay-by on a road, so, and especially on a country road, so someone could have just used it to spin around. But we'll see. I mean, it is kind of weird. You know, what are the chances that you park there and do like an overnight camper and then someone just uses the same lay-by to turn around? But it happens. So let's see.
What the hell was that about? I'm glad you saw that. Bro, the van's on.
Yeah, he just stopped. Maybe we shouldn't stay here tonight, Jazz. It's way too late for this shit to be going on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You should never stop in a lay-by for camping. Just in general, like, it's not a good place for a camper or anything like that.
I don't know, just like right after the whole fucking truck thing.
Oh shit! What the hell was that?
Where's the gun? I got it.
Where's the gun? You can tell they're American. No offense to any American viewers, but yeah, you could immediately. I mean, yeah, accent American, duh. But still, where's the gun? Come on. I mean, I feel like this one could be staged. But we'll see.
Someone's outside the van right now. Someone is outside the van.
Well, no shit. They just knocked on the side. Maybe they're friendly. Maybe they just want a cup of tea or some milk.
Chris.
What the fuck do we do right now?
Chris, if you can, try to buckle up. I'm gonna start driving right now.
Start driving, bro. It's fine.
Buckle up. Did he just say, Chris, if you can, try and buckle up? Mate, you're in the back of a converted van. A van that you've converted into a camper. I mean, I suppose you could have... I mean, it looked like he was lying on a bed. I suppose you could have put a seatbelt on the bed, but it's a bit strange if you have. Because who's really lying down in the back of a camper whilst you're driving? People are strange.
Chris, someone is out here.
What happened? Oh.
Okay. Guys, listen. Shit. Huge red flag. We're just about to go to bed, but after what we were hearing when we were trying to sleep, and then that, I'm sorry, but I'm not taking any chances. Better be safe than sorry. That was just, they saw me coming with the light, bro. I had the light on top of the camera, and that was literally like, once they saw the light, they started like driving very slowly away. I don't know, it was really weird. I feel like, because from the front when they were driving, they probably didn't see anyone here, so they probably thought that no one was in the van at the time. God.
I mean, that is possible. It could be a situation where they've been driving down what looks to be a country road, or maybe like a dirt track on a farmer's field. And it could just be a group of kids. It could be the farmer. It could be anyone at all. But they've drove past and they've just saw your van parked up. And if there's been no lights on, nothing like that, it could just be something innocent and thought it was maybe an abandoned car, abandoned van, and thought, oh, I'll have a look at it, you know? Because people do that, you know? If you see an abandoned car, you're going to fuck with it. At least a lot of people would. So it could just be something quite innocent. Like I say, it could just be someone just turning around, because it did look like a lay-by for a
Knows what
second.
would have happened.
Did they try to break in?
I don't know. But it's strange that
I don't think they tried to break in. I think it was just more, they've saw the van. It's either been a lay-by, or they've just saw it thought it was abandoned. As soon as the light came on, they thought, haha, people inside, let's fuck with them. You know, it's probably some kids who's just on a joyride and thought, fuck it, we'll mess with these people in a van. I don't think that's anything particularly creepy or scary, really. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be more nefarious than that, but just the vibe it's given us at the moment, I don't think it's anything more serious.
we were hearing the things we were when we were laying in the back.
What's that thud?
Bro, it sounded like someone was like literally trying to get in. I don't know.
Nah, it'd just be someone knocking on the door, just taking the piss. Just sound like someone,
The
like a
problem
door
now
knock.
is that way that they went is the way I know how to get out of here, and I have still no service right now. So
Yeah, but that could be
I'm
the
gonna
only.
drive and hope.
Sorry, I know I keep pausing it, but that could be the only way out. You just said that's the way you know, and that's the way they went, so that could literally just be the only way out. And if it was someone that's, let's say, drove down that dirt track and wanted to spin around, because again, it looked like a lay-by, so they could have just spun around and drove off. If that's someone wanting to do that, they're going to go the same way you've gone, if it's the only way out. You know, I'm not saying it is, but it seems like it's the only real way back to the way you want to go. So, again, it could just be something, and, you know, or you could have taken advantage of this, you know, this could be a fake video, and you could have recorded someone doing exactly what I've just said, turning around, and then you thought, oh, you know what, this would be a good YouTube video, fuck it, why not? And then when you've recorded them driving off, you've got the other guy in the background who's just banged up, like hit the wall, hit the side of the van to make it seem like something more than what it is. So 100 different things that this could be. I don't think it's anything ridiculously scary
For the
or
best,
bad in this
guys.
one.
I hope to see you soon. Pray for us. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey, there's a camera in this road.
Okay, next video.
Oh, no.
On August 7th,
Oh,
this
shit.
stealth camping encounter was posted by Preston Goes. I'll tag him below. And in the video, he documents how he built his own stealth camping dumpster. And essentially, it had a false bottom, allowing him to sleep undisturbed. In addition, it was fitted with surveillance cameras on the outside, which allowed him to make a command center, giving him the ability to see outside. Now, Preston is an engineer and doesn't make horror-related content, but when two strangers approach his camping setup, he's left terrified. Take a look.
No, what the fuck is that? Is that deer antlers on a bike?
Camping setup, he's left terrified. Take a look.
Let's have a look at that again, because that's... Look at it, it's deer antlers on a bike. I don't think I've ever seen something so ridiculous, but also kind of cool. Just look at that. How are they even on there? Have they screwed them in or just tied them? And why would you do that to your bike? It looks like a nice bike as it is. I don't think you need to screw deer antlers to the handlebars. And not to mention, that's just dangerous. Like, what the fuck? If you fall off that, you're fucked. You're gone. Honestly. He's checking out the van, though. Or the car or whatever he's camping in. Oh, cool. He's got cameras. Let me see that. That's such a clever idea. If you're kitted out either a van or a car or anything like that to do these travel camping things, definitely look into getting cameras and setting up this little system. That's such a clever idea. And if you're really good at hiding the cameras, genius. Utter genius. Oh, he's trying the locks. Looks like he's trying the locks. Oh, there's another one. There's someone else.
Oh, yeah, there's a camera in this road.
Spotted the camera.
No.
Oh, mate, we got the same reaction. I would be shitting a brick right now. What the fuck? Oh, there's a camera. And then continues to get worse and more violent towards the bloody van or car or whatever. These guys don't give a fuck.
Now at this point, they've not only discovered his setup, but they've begun dismantling it. And once they pull back the top layers, this happens.
Here's the thing. This is what I don't understand. If you are attempting to break into something like this and you see that it has cameras, why are you continuing? Especially when it doesn't look like you've got any face covering at all. You must be an absolute idiot to continue doing that. Because whoever's in there, even if there's no one in there, there's bound to be someone who has a device connected to the footage. And it's likely going to be recording. It's not just going to be there for show. You could quite easily be caught by the police. You're an absolute idiot. Honestly.
No, what the f*** is somebody hit?
I would have gone 10 times wilder on that one. I would have been screaming. I would have been banging something together. Everything. I would have been going all out, scaring the living shit out of those people. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, imagine if you didn't do that and they just continued to break in. Bearing in mind they did say just before he started reacting like that, there's someone in here, there's someone in here. What the fuck? Why are you continuing then? What are your plans? What the fuck are you going to do to this poor bloke who's clearly just trying to relax and do an overnight camp? Like, what the fuck?
Hey!
I'll close it for you. That's it, bro. That's cool.
That worked. And he said dumpster. If that was a dumpster, why are you breaking into a dumpster? I mean, I guess, yeah, dumpster diving. You know, I guess they could... What's going on with this headset? I guess there could be dumpster divers. They go in, see if there's anything valuable that's just been thrown away by these big companies, electronic stores, stuff like that, and then they could be planning on selling it. But they saw the cameras. They proceeded to damage or attempt to break into this dumpster. And it wasn't until they realised someone was living in there that's when they stopped. But they didn't fully stop. It wasn't until the guy started going berserk on them.
There you go. Okay, here you go.
Now, Preston explains that in the moment, he had no idea what to do. But
So that must be the dumpster that he's staying in. And he's created like a fake... So he's created like a place to stay here. And this must all be fake rubbish. And then he's put cameras around the side. Where would he put cameras on this? I mean, I can't see any. I can't zoom in either. I don't know. But he's put cameras around it, and he must be staying in. Must be the dumpster that he's staying in. Doesn't look like there would be anything special in this one. It feels fake. Apologies, whoever made this video. But this one just feels like it's staged. Just like the other one, it doesn't feel like it's a real situation. It seems like it is staged. And the reason why I think it's staged is purely because they knew someone was in there, or at least they worked out someone was in there, and yet they continued to break in and try and do whatever they were going to do. And it wasn't until he started acting crazy that's when they decided, oh shit, I'll back off, I'll leave you alone. Personally, if it was a real scenario, the minute you see cameras, you would just bolt. I mean, there are some ballsy people who would continue in front of cameras, but I think 9 times out of 10, the average person would just bolt straight away. Straight away. And just like the other one I think is fake as well, because the other one seemed like, again, like they've seen someone turn around and, you know, like last minute thought, oh, quick, knock on the side of the van. So these ones I'm not convinced.
he was grateful that these guys weren't dangerous. But if it were you, what would you do in this situation?
These videos are quite long. I said 4 videos in the intro. It might only be 3. Apologies. Might have got it wrong. Oh well, might be a bit of a short video. Okay, now this one looks more like it's an actual tent. Because I said camping. The others were, I mean, I guess you can call the dumpster one kind of camping because he's technically made his own shelter, but the other one was glamping, so it doesn't really count.
Living every solo camper's nightmare right now. There appears to be an animal of some kind pacing around my tent. It's the middle of the night, and then around 3:30, I started to hear this pacing sound, and 45 minutes later, it's still just pacing around out there.
Considering he was camping in a remote location in the black bear capital of the world, it's very likely that there was a bear or some other large animal outside the tent, Although it's rare for bears to attack campers, it has been known to happen. Other animals such as moose or wildcats can also pose a threat to campers if they ever feel threatened or provoked. And in those cases, a feeble camping tent won't offer a lot of protection against an angry 600-pound animal. It's much more common for people to be harassed by other people than by animals. But in this case, the footsteps don't sound very human to maintain sanity. John shows his viewers the things he brought along on his camping trip to protect himself against animals.
I mean, I paused it for a second, then replayed it just because I wanted to see what the rest of the voiceover was going to say. It is true that 9 times out of 10 when you're camping, even wild camping, which is what it looks like this guy's doing, you're more likely to be bothered by regular people than opposed to animals. Animals typically, especially, I mean, I don't live anywhere where there's bears, so I can't say for bears, but if it's a known area for people to go wild camping or anything like that, or just camping in general, you won't really find that many animals out there. They don't really approach humans. They usually stay quite far away from us. But even then, like this guy has, it's always good to pack light.
Which include a hatchet bear spray and
It's
Oh. Was that the end of that video? Oh, that one's a very short one.
There appears to be an animal, some kinds, pacing around my tent. It's the middle of the night. And then
Okay, so that one's a very short one. I thought there was maybe a bit more to that. I thought it was maybe going to give us like a replay of the clip so we could hear the footsteps. But it doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like it's just a generic voiceover. I mean, all these videos have come from TikTok, so not all of them are going to be really long and really detailed. So apologies. This one, I'm not really sure about this one. It could just be an animal, but it also could be human. Like I say, when you're camping, if anyone's been camping, especially in the UK, you typically find you're likely more to be bothered by people than you are animals. Obviously, I know other countries are different. You know, places like America, they do have bears and things like that. So, you know, that could be more common to be attacked by bears than you are people. But just from my experience, you don't normally see animals out and about, or at least like when you're camping, you might see deer and things like that here and there, but they don't typically come near you. They normally stay quite far away. So it could just be a human. From the looks of it, he was camping, because if that zoomed out was the area he was camping in, then he could be camping in like a mountainside, which depending on the time of day, I mean, the video says 3:30, so I'm guessing it's 3:30 a.m. It could be people just patrolling. I mean, it could be some sort of mountain guard, you know, just keeping an eye on travelers and mountain campers and things like that. But it doesn't seem like they've done anything to really affect his stay or his camping. Again, we don't have the full video. It's not a replay or anything like that. So there could be more to it. If any of you watching this have got the full video, then you've got it to hand to send to us so I can do a part 2, then great, send it through. Or even if you don't have the video but you've seen this before and you know what the rest of the video is, please leave it in the comments below, because I would really like to know more about this, because I want to know if it is a bear or a human. But yeah, we'll just move on from this one because there's not really much I can say about this one.
I actually know a guy who
I
got
know
his
this
ear
guy.
bitten off by a grizzly bear.
Oh, lush. I know this guy. He's on YouTube. He's an awesome camper. Like, you go and check out his videos. Honestly, he is amazing. It's like if Bear Grylls was legit. Sorry for those who like Bear Grylls, but I don't believe Bear Grylls for 1 second. No. But this guy's awesome, and I think he's recently started doing videos with his kid now as well. So definitely go and check the videos out. Not sponsored, just like
while hiking this trail, so I'm a little keyed up about the bears. Plus the visibility is so terrible. You could be right around the corner from a grizzly bear and you wouldn't even know it. Something came tearing through here in the brush onto the trail. Coyotes, bears, moose, dolls, sheep, and who knows what else are all using this trail. This is such a beautiful valley. Well, there we go. That's the ocean. That's my destination. Can hear a baby doll sheep screaming. I could hear this frantic bleating like a lamb in distress coming from somewhere over here.
So far, I'm not really seeing anything terrifying or anything
Check it
like
out.
that.
This fungus is great for holding a coal or fire. You dry it out and you put a little coal or a spark in there, blow on it, and it'll smolder for days if you take care of it. And then you can carry fire with you when you hike. If you're using primitive techniques to build your fire, this is something you definitely want to have.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. Apologies. I'm not really sure what the last 2 videos were. This was supposed to be a terrifying compilation, a camping compilation, but it seems like the last 2 videos didn't really have much going on. Like I say, the second last video, we don't have the full video, so there could be more to that story, but it didn't really seem like there was anything really to be concerned about. You know, it just seemed like there was footsteps and that was it. And then the final video, I don't see what's scary about that. That just seemed to be a general short clip of a really good camping video. So yeah, apologize for that. It's a bit anticlimactic. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please consider leaving a like. If you enjoy this kind of content, then please look to subscribe. After all, it is free, so fuck it. Why not? Well, I'll see you on the next video.